Welcome back, everybody. As you can tell, we just finished up spraying on the field we talked about we needed to come back and spray. So we just got the 4020 parked, and that's hooked up to the John Deere 250 sprayer. And now that it's parked, I do have to say we actually went and picked up a new truck. Now, it's been a few days since I've last seen you, and obviously I'm healing up pretty well. But when we started thinking about it, we had a little room left in the budget, and we really needed a pickup truck to be able to haul the gravity wagons and seed and herbicide. So we picked up this 1982 Silverado. It's got an aftermarket bed on it, and I think this is just going to work perfect for transporting stuff around. Now, we're going to be a lot more careful and not make stupid mistakes like we did last time. We really learned our lesson with that one, and we're always going to have to be safe from now on. Anywho, spraying is done, so we need to hop in this truck, start it up, and take it over to the other farm. I will say this thing does sound really good, and you know, between me and you, don't tell any of the farm hands this, but this is a lot better than the Ford was. Alright, so we've arrived here. We really probably need to buy a bush hog. We might go and do that because these weeds are ridiculous. Now, we did spray this field, and the tops are starting to burn off, so that's good. Alright, so we're out of the truck with the seed. We're basically just going to hop up in the good old 5088 and continue planting. So I'm thinking maybe once after this season gets through and we finish harvest, if we have enough money, maybe we can look into buying another piece of ground. Alright, so we've finished the field behind us, and now all we need to do is to get over in this field that we sprayed a few days back, and we're going to go ahead and plant. Now we're on our last little bit, and we should be finished. Alright, so we're going to pick this up. We don't have many seeds left. We might go ahead and just refill over here while we're all the way over by the truck. Alright, we're over here now. All we're going to do is take the strap off, and then we're going to go ahead and get the seed into this John Deere planter. Well, that was tiring, but we didn't use too many. We only used about 6 or 7 bags of seeds, so we're going to go ahead, fold this up, and get it back to the other farm. Coming back over here to the farm, it looks like the guy next to us finally got his corn out. I don't even think there was anything left in that field. So we've arrived at the old farm. Now we just got to go grab the planter. I parked the truck over here with the seed because we might need it. I don't think we will, but just in case we do, it's here and it's ready. We're back up in the tractor, and it looks as if the neighbors have finished all of their planting. So I'm going to go stop by the shop real quick, check that everything is okay, and then we'll head back to the old farm. That's the tool I need. Alright, so we just got a couple of tools just in case the planter needs some maintenance. So pretty much we are getting ready to head back to the field at the old farm so we can plant it. But I kind of want to go around the corner and see if we got any rusting going on the old truck. You know, one day we probably need to load these up and scrap them. But I think we might be able to pull the truck out and just maybe get it running again. Yeah, the soybean head's not getting fixed. It's pretty crushed. We need to scrap that and the header trailer because both of those are just awful. Anywho, that's enough of looking at the old junk that brings back bad memories. So let's get up in the 5088 and go planting. Alright, we've arrived at the farm. There's not a whole lot of time to waste, so we're going to go ahead, jump in this field, and see if we can't knock it out. So while we're at it, the neighbor just stopped by and talked to me for about 10-15 minutes. He did say we could either borrow one of his sickle blade mowers that he has, or we might be able to use one of his actual pull-behind mowers. So we might go see what he's got, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we're just finishing up this field. We're on our last pass. Just got a little bit left. We're done now. So we're going to go ahead and pick the planter up, take it over here. We will take this back to the other farm later, but we're going to go by that other farmer's place and see what he's got. Alright, so actually I'm going to drop the seeder because he said that the one I would probably end up using is a 3-point, so I'm going to go ahead and take the pin out. We're going to leave that there, and we're going to drive the tractor over. I'm really hoping it's one of those 3-point sickle bar mowers that hangs off to the right side. That would be honestly ideal because there's no vegetative growth from our seedlings yet, so we could just hang it over in all that grassy area and just mow it on down. Now, if it's something else, I'll be forever grateful because these neighbors have been helpful, especially when I was in the wreck. They nursed me back, and the wife took care of me and everything, and the husband came and visited. So overall, they're really good neighbors, but I'll really be glad to see what they have. Alright, so we're here, and yes, it's the same farmer that we did get the gleaner from, so I mean they have just really been coming in clutch for us lately, but he said it was around the corner. Alright, so we had a whole pull behind mower and we didn't like that. We looked over this made most sense for us. Obviously we're not going to run it on this tractor. If we do, we'll take the duals off, but nonetheless I think this is going to work perfect for the alleyways and other things, so we're going to go ahead and find a tractor for this. So we're back. We got the sickle bar actually removed, and I'm just thinking it's probably going to work best if we slap it on the 4020. So we're going to get things moved around, get the 4020 hooked up to this, and then we're going to do a little bit of maintenance. Well, we got the 4020 diesel hooked up to the sickle bar mower, and we're ready to go mow. Those alleyways just got so overgrown, and I really didn't want to take the time and money to basically spray them and get rid of them with some herbicide, but nonetheless, we're going to actually go and try to do as much maintenance as we can and hopefully clean it up a little better. And also when we're done, we'll just run the sickle bar mower right back up to the neighbor so they can have it back. Alrighty, we just arrived to the farm. All that there's left to do is pretty much unfold this thing, and let's just jump right into this. So we got everything fired up, the PTO is working good, everything's in good condition. We did a walk around, and now we're just gonna start cleaning this place up. So I'm not gonna lie, this thing actually works really good, and it's saving us a lot of money from having to put herbicide actually on these ways. We're on our last little strip here, and this honestly worked really well. I just wanted to mainly clean up this middle part here because we do park a lot of the equipment in the middle of it, especially during harvest. So having those weeds down is very nice. We might come back eventually and do the rest of the farm, but we really just needed this to get done. Alright, so everything is folded up and we're ready to get back on the road. We're going to drop this off at the Smiths, and then we're going to head back to the farm. Alrighty, we're pulling up to their farm, and we're just going to go back and put it where we found it. I will have to gift them a little gift card or something, but nonetheless, we're really appreciative of how they've helped out. Well, I'm hopeful that if we ever need it again, they will let me borrow it. So nonetheless, we're going to head back to the farm and talk over a few things. Alrighty, pulling back up to the farm, we're going to have to go do some measurements because I just realized the 3 bins we have, I believe, are taller than what we have here. We're now going to drive the 5088 back over to the other farm, get those measurements, and then we'll come back, clean up a little, and then we'll be over there for the final part. I'll tell you what, driving this planter on this road makes me nervous because you do have to hang it over there, and I just don't have that good of memories with this road. Now, yeah, it was all my fault, but it's still dangerous nonetheless. Alright, so we're just now pulling the tractor into the shop, and it should fit. Yep. Alright, so we got the 5088 pulled in the shop with the John Deere, and we're gonna go over here and take some measurements now. So we just got done doing measurements. It's looking like we might need a new auger. I didn't really know that, but I think we can get a trade-in value on that, maybe even try to get the old Ford in the deal. I mean, that would probably work, so we'll do some digging around and see what we can find. Nonetheless, let's go grab the other truck. Alright, so we're in the good old Chevy. We're driving back to the farm so we can check over a few things, and then I think we'll wrap it up for the day. Alrighty, we just arrived back at the farm, and I think we're gonna back the truck up into the shop. Alright, so we've got the Chevy parked and everything looks good, but I did want to go over this Pioneer brand seed sign. I got this from winning the state yield contest last year for our corn. We had a little over 240 bushel. Now I know that might not seem like a crazy amount, but for this area it really is. With that being said, I think next time we need to do a little maintenance on some things, but after that I think we'll call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching another video here on the Williams Farm channel. The 1980 series is still going strong. If you guys have any recommendations or want to see anything specific, just let me know and I'll try to incorporate it. Whether that be silage, hay, anything else. I mean, we can do anything. It's all on the table. I hope you guys do like this series, as I am putting a little more work and effort into these videos. With that being said, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I hope you have a great day.